Hello and welcome once again to Star Soccer. It's been a long time since Nottingham Forest played Derby County in the First Division. It was the late 50s, in fact. So people in the East Midlands have had to wait a long time for this eagerly awaited local derby. There's a lot of rivalry at stake. And of course there's a lot of interest with Brian Clough. He's now manager of Nottingham Forest, doing such a good job at Nottingham Forest. They got promoted last season and they're going well this season. They've won their matches so far. And of course Brian Clough was the manager at Derby County. He took them to the League Championship and he took them to the semi-final of the European Cup. That's our main match in Star Soccer this weekend. Our second match is the game between Chelsea and Coventry, also in the First Division. But it's here at the City Ground at Nottingham that we begin. Nottingham Forest against Derby County, and your commentator is Hugh Johns.
In this Forest side, evergreen Frank Clark is the only man to play every league game last season. In fact, he hasn't missed one since joining on a free from Newcastle 2 years ago. But all the rest, bar Burns, gave Forest consistency and promotion in an unchanged side at the back end last season. Ken Burns now replaces Sammy Chapman in defence, and after Birmingham's start this season, I wonder if they now wish they'd not sold this rugged Scottish international for a very modest £150,000. Peter Withe is another forming of Birmingham player who came here to show what he really could do. He topped Forest's goal charts last season, and in league games alone he's averaged 1 in every 2 games, which is more than a bit useful. Derby are again without suspended stars Leighton James and Charlie George. Steve Powell has his first this season in place of O'Riordan, and Scottish international Billy Hughes, on loan from Sunderland, has a 3rd game in Derby's colours. It's good to see David Nish back in action after all his troubles last season. There must have been a time when, despite several operations, he might have feared he'd never play again. But he kicked off last Saturday, full of confidence, and even scored at Coventry. Colin Todd was the only Derby man to play every game for the colour last season, when 23 players were used. It was a curious season for him. In the heart of the Derby defence as usual, but hardly ever in that position for Don Revie's England. Referee today, Ken Burns of Stourbridge. At linesman of the National Workshop, Derek Bray of Grimsby. The red jerseys, the white shorts of Nottingham Forest, attacking the goal on our left. Derby County and their familiar white jerseys and dark blue shorts. And this a game that has so much on it. Apart from anything else, Forest knowing that they haven't won a First Division match against Derby here on this ground or in Nottingham since 1904. And that really is going back a bit. This free kick to be taken by Clark. It's John Robertson. Ball in for Woodcock. Such a starlet in this Forest side last season. He really broke through. Robertson. Probably the best season he ever had for the club last season. As the left foot in, the nick on for Bowyer. The punch out by Bolton. Knocked away by Daly, but the pressure's still on. It's Anderson. Well, there was excitement in the very first seconds of the game. Cross in from Robertson, the nick on by Bowyer, and Bolton stretching as he managed to pump it away. This for Lloyd. Anderson now. Strong following wind behind Nottingham Forest. And John McGovern taking it away from his former teammate, Archie Gamble. There's Woodcock. Oh, beautiful skills. Being chased by Nish, gets the cross in, it's too deep. Well, this is a rattling, rollicking start by Nottingham Forest. Going at Derby like tigers. It's O'Neill. It's Anderson. Todd sold himself. O'Neill again for Forest. Deep cross. Withe is in there. Langan gets it away. Here's Billy Hughes. O'Neill sticking with him, but Hughes, a powerful, strong runner. Stopped by Burns unfairly, and Burns gets his first warning of the game. Well, that's a red-hot confrontation. Ken Burns, 2 of them, the referee Ken Burns, the player Ken Burns. Archie Gamble takes the free kick, goes for Nish. Clip on for Hector. Anderson goes with Hector. bright, brisk day here at the City Ground. And a strong breeze. Ken Burns has a look back to his goalkeeper. Worried by the attentions of Hales, gives away the first corner of the game. Ken Burns playing in defence, of course, for Forest, whereas he was a striking front runner for Birmingham City. Nish over with the corner kick. Corner flag indicating how much outswing there'll be on the ball. And now here comes Nish. Good-looking cross, too long. Hughes to try it. Billy Hughes, a very good and powerful left foot. Had plenty of steam on that shot as it dropped down to him, but was really well wide of the target. O'Neill helping the ball in, won by Powell. With, wasn't bad, Woodcock. Plenty of time, he can do it again now. He hit the referee. Through ball, and Woodcock was almost there again. Jerry Daly. Gave it away to Robertson. That's a Forest ball. Came off Langan. Peter Taylor in the back there, and Brian Clough yelling instructions. Here comes McGovern. Stopped by Powell. That's a support for Forest now. Robertson. Bowyer tried to help it down. The shot's on for Larry Lloyd. He couldn't get there in time. Now McGovern. O'Neill. Well, 3 half chances. The first one coming to Lloyd and knocked down. Then McGovern's final one. Grim-faced and determined Dave Nish then. Woodcock. Down for Robertson. Looking for space for the cross. Ken Burns to put the pressure back on again. Hit that one just too long. McFarlane to Todd. McFarlane looking to see if he can pick somebody else up and goes for Nish. Hales now. Hughes hitting it in for Hector. Towering figure of Larry Lloyd. It's down for Robertson. With giving it a chase. Todd and McFarlane getting each other's way, and Bowyer might break free. And was thrown to the ground by Steve Powell. That could be a booking. Yes, it is. That happening when McFarlane and Todd both went for the same ball, got in each other's way, broke loose for Bowyer, and as he looked as though he was going into a gap, Steve Powell dragged him away. So Steve Powell's return to the Derby style, dramatic, a booking. In fact, it was on this ground that he made his leg debut as a starter in the Derby lineup. So another small memory for him of the City Ground. McGovern leaving it. Burns for Clark. Far post curler. Punch by Bolt. Now O'Neill. Good looking cross. Too close to the goalkeeper. That was a bad ball out. The wild hack then by Lloyd. Free kick given to Derby. Daly. Nish. McFarlane. Hales. Nish continuing the run. Helped out a bit by O'Neill. Tied it up by Burns. McFarlane in a lot of trouble then. Powell could indeed be a booking for Peter With. That was a fairly nonsensical piece of tackling by the big man on Steve Powell. Just a firm word in this case. It's Todd helping it on for Gemmell. Gemmell playing only just in front of the back four. Oh, that was such a bad pass. Aim for Nish, only to O'Neill. Now McGovern. With. That ball coming away to McGovern. With going on his right, Woodcock going through the middle. I don't know whether Woodcock or Langan got to that ball, but that was a mistake by Derby that let McGovern in, rolling the ball on for Woodcock. Only an excellent piece of timing and tackling by Langan prevented Woodcock getting a shot in. Todd now. It's Hales with Burns. Oh, we've had half an hour's football. No goals to show for it. That's a fine ball from Todd. Picking up Nish, although Anderson is going over there hard and fast. Fullback did use his speed then. Here's O'Neill. It's on to With. O'Neill going outside with. O'Neill again. And the cross hits McFarlane. Might have taken a little bit more time over that cross ball, I think, Martin O'Neill then. Woodcock has gone over to take the corner. Ken Burns is in the box with Larry Lloyd. There's plenty of height there. Lloyd was in, and With drives it, and With scores it! 31 minutes into the game. Peter With keeps up his goal-a-game record. Everton, Bristol City, and now Derby County. Forest fans salute him. Corner swinging in, the big figure of Larry Lloyd unsettling Derby as it comes back to Peter With. Dramatic drive to Bolton's right. Well, that's enlivened Forest fans. What has it done for Derby? Here they come now with Billy Hughes. Nish. Was Hector sweeping it in. Lloyd down, Anderson away. No foul. Derby come again through Gemmell. Hales. Hughes. On the side that he can use, a very useful left foot. Robbed very well indeed by O'Neill. And Woodcock breaking. Todd, plenty of composure about that. Jerry Daly. Two men take him out. Bowyer and then With. Now it's Clark. With. Piece of clumsiness then by Langan rather than dirtiness. But the free kick is in Forest's favour. Clark quickly takes it for With. Sleepy Derby. Oh, and Bolton lost it over his fingertips and knocked off the line. Another dodgy moment then for Colin Bolton. Dave Nish for Derby. Hector. Viv Anderson. O'Neill helps it on to With. Bowyer. Just too many Derby men for him then. Powell in for Gemmell. Gemmell has been trying to spark this Derby side from midfield. He's seeing a lot of the ball, spreading it well. Picked up Hector this time. And he's away from Anderson, looks for the shot. And it was a final tackle back by Anderson that prevented Hector getting on the target. Yet another corner, and again Nish goes over to take it. Fairly well populated ground here, not totally full though. Nish then with the corner for Derby. It's Hughes getting up. Robertson helps it away. Daly's there for Derby. Flick forward and Hales is in, and he's offside, and he missed it anyway. Sort of luck Derek Hales has been having for Derby. A, there he was offside, and B, he didn't dig the ball into the back of the net in any case. A foul there against McFarland, the centre of the park. Gives Derby time to bring everybody back. Burns with the free kick. Montgomery's got the wind at his back. Goes for Anderson. Looking for the cross. Now looking for the shot. No. He finally got there. A bit late. Wound up as a pass to Robertson. Robertson gets it back to Clark. Bowyer. Bowyer still fighting in there, and With couldn't get there. The challenge from Todd, keeping him out of it. Well, we're just about on the 45-minute mark now. The crowd realise it too. And referee Burns signals the completion of a first half which has been very well run and very well won by Peter With, the scorer of that Nottingham Forest goal that sends them in at half-time, 1-0 up. Archie Gemmell, in the centre of the picture, worked hard for Derby in the first half. We'll have to work a lot harder in the second if Derby are to get back into this game. So while the players sort out their problems in the dressing room, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more football in just a few moments.
Four, 6, 3, 2, 77, Star Soccer and E Master Part 2.
Welcome back then, as referee Ken Burns prepares to kick off the second half, pointing up as though he wants the lights on. But in fact, he's deciding that they'll come on later as Derby get us away. Derby, again, reminder, the white shirts, blue shorts. Losing 1-0 here. Goal scorer, big fella, Peter With. And what Colin Murphy, who was trainer here under Dave Mackay at Nottingham Forest before he moved across to Derby. Wonder what he's been sorting out with the Derby side at half-time. Want some more snapshots, I would suspect, from his forwards. Become a little bit predictable. Here's With being held off by McFarland, and a free kick against Roy McFarland, who was constantly been under a lot of pressure. Ken Burns with the free kick. Over the top of Bowyer's head, that's a goal kick. Well, Colin Bolton will have the wind at his back in this half, although it's dropped a little. Lloyd didn't really get over the top of that ball. Hughes gets it to Gemmell. Ish through ball. Burns covering. Anderson now had a good first half. Woodcock. O'Neill for With to chase. Todd will beat him to it. David Langan for Todd. Nish. Hector. Stopped by With, and Hector goes again. Robbed by O'Neill. And McFarland pulled up then. He's pulled a muscle. That was Steve Powell who got it away. But here's drama now, I think. Roy McFarland, so often plagued with injuries, pulled up as he chased for that ball, and looks as though he's pulled a muscle. Gordon Guthrie out to him very, very quickly. Woodcock not injured, he's just tying up his laces. And McFarland limps towards the touchline, and Derby wastes no time. A sad sight. Jimmy Gordon, his former trainer at Derby, helps to carry him off with Gordon Guthrie, and Ron Webster comes on. Langan has switched to left back to allow Webster to play right back, his normal position. Position he's played well over 400 games for Derby. Hector, Daly. Langan. Nish across here. Powell. Hales. Gemmell. Webster. Hector. Hales. Shot here from Gemmell. Struck it well. Very well indeed. That's more like it from Derby. They were a bit shot shy in the first half, but at least that time, when the ball came back to Gemmell and he struck it first time, wasn't too high over the bar. Nish's header, Hughes, Gemmell. Nish going as Burns slowed up then. Long cross ball. Clark did well to get ahead to that because Daly was coming in behind him. Billy Hughes fighting for it. And McGovern. Archie Gemmell, this is a good spell for Derby. Gemmell. O'Neill now for Forest. Now Webster was covering. The rest of them stopped. Woodcock. The youngster took it just that yard and a half too far. He's been rather guilty of that a couple of times. Hasn't perhaps yet totally settled to the first division. Off the top of Lloyd's head comes down to Hales. And the chance gone. Woodcock. O'Neill, Bowyer, Robertson to go against Webster, number 12. Clark, McGovern, Oh yeah, it's a bad ball back to McGovern. He did remarkably well though. And stumbling on Woodcock's offside. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Linesman, no question of it at all. The referee in total agreement as well. McGovern it was who fought and tried to make the chance. Perhaps if he'd gone all on his own, he might have been all right. It screwed off to Woodcock, who was at least a yard and a half offside. Archie Gemmell for once. Oh, good play by Gemmell. Gemmell asking them up front to come and take this ball. But it's Forrest through Lloyd. With Robertson. McGovern. O'Neill. Burns. Clark. Robertson. Little flick in, beautiful one for Woodcock. Todd at his back. Needs help. Robertson. Tacks and does Webster. Good looking cross. With! Took it on his chest instead of his head. Jumped badly for him. Good bit of play by Robertson, the wing play. Skinned Webster, crossed a good ball, but it didn't come high enough, in fact, for With to head. Took it on his chest. Woodcock brings that down, sweeps it for Robertson. Robertson having himself a good time on that left wing now. With Robertson again. And again Robertson. Goes Clark now. Clark's still there. Got a corner out of it. Derby looking very, very stretched now. Derby, who haven't won a league match away from home in 16 months. Looking very, very groggy. Clark. Hales gives it away, another corner. Ken Burns, number 6, has gone into the box for Forrest. I wonder if he's hoping for this one to drop down to him. Nicked in and down. Bowyer got the cross. And Daly comes away for Derby. And McGovern stops it. And again sets Robertson going down that left wing. Langan rolls that back. Nish. Langan. Hughes. Foul by Anderson. The loss of Roy McFarlane from the heart of the defence really has been quite apparent in this last 10 minutes or so. Derby was struggling to contain Forrest. Rather fortunate that Derby find themselves still only 1 goal down. One for Woodcock to chase. And golly, that boy can go! Really can go! Oh, what a superb bit of football by another good youngster. Gave the ball away. O'Neill. Robertson coming in with number 2. 2-0, Peter With. Well, that was about the most electrifying piece of football I've seen for a long time, and Woodcock is getting a lot of the praise because he played a tremendous part in it. 2-0. The electrifying speed of Woodcock. Dashing away with the ball. A superb tackle back by Langan. Lost the ball. O'Neill to the far post. Robertson crosses it in, and with the easiest goal he'll ever score. Forest come now through Robertson. Derby, I should think, were totally demoralised by that last goal, by the pace and speed of the move that produced it. That's Webster in for Hughes. The rain blistering down, but it's not going to calm or dampen the cheers of the Forest fans. Packed in behind this goalkeeper, John Middleton. O'Neill. Tight on the line. That's about all Nish could do then. Tremendous colour and excitement. That will warm the heart of Brian Clough. Robertson steaming, he can't keep it in play. Brian Clough can't allow himself a smile at this moment. Now it's Hughes. Daly, bad ball. Committed Webster. And in fact, it's Robertson, McGovern calling for it. For Clark. It's McGovern. Clark. With, he's all right. They look for offside, and he wasn't. With, oh, and it was just so close. Bolton a bit cross with the defence. With a little angry with himself, I think. He hit it too hard as it went across the face of Woodcock. Billy Hughes, easily robbed by Lloyd. Powell, Nish. There's Burns, fighting his partner Lloyd for it. Daly. Langan, Gemmell. Unlucky. Bowyer cut it out, and now Woodcock. Still there. Support now from With. The ball back for Woodcock. No, it went for Bowyer, and a fine interception by Webster to stop that one. So it's Todd now. Hughes. Hughes, Hector. Langan steaming in. Anderson was there first. Anderson takes the free kick and picks up With. McGovern offering support in field. Forest coming out with style, and With is signalled offside. He's offside. It isn't going to be a hat-trick. Colin Bolton joined in the humour with Peter With then. Colin Todd for Derby. Webster. Todd. Robertson. Daly screwing it in field. McGovern's challenge, Langan on. Hector, nobody wide left side. Now Gemmell comes across to help. Good ball in for Hector, dummy, but nobody bought it. With O'Neill. Anderson offering himself again. Anderson always behind O'Neill, ready to help out. Burns can go for McGovern if he wants to, but decides to go forward. Anderson. O'Neill. Anderson again. Good line ball for With. Faced by Powell. O'Neill through. Slips away from them. Looks for Woodcock. Comes across now for Robertson. Goal number 3. John Robertson. 33 minutes into the second half. John Robertson twisting the knife in the gaping wounds that Forest have inflicted on Derby. All starting on the right side with that superb little bit of football that let O'Neill free. And the ball came across the box. Robertson fought for it, got it and tucked it away. I think manager Brian Clough can allow himself the luxury of a relaxed smile now. Not since 1904 have Forest beaten Derby at home here in a First Division match. Well, they look like doing it now. O'Neill. With. Neatly on for Bowyer. Good dummy. Good shot. Derby are demoralised. But Hector hopefully goes forward again. And there's a chance here for Langan. And a shot for Daly. Good football. It's the best little bit of football that Derby have put together. Daly really ought to have done better than that with the end product. Hector's break, Langan's cross, Daly's shot. John McGovern. O'Neill. With going down the right touchline. Steve Powell trying to go with him and has lost him. Hard cross. Webster stops it. Forward for Todd. Visiting Derby fans being told the score again by Forest supporters. Good ball out. With time to turn, waits for support. Cheeky pass for Clark. Robertson outside on his left. Robertson. Is Forest giving Derby a real chasing. Oh, Bowyer. Good save. Brilliant stuff from Bolton. Well, that was a certain goal coming off Bowyer's head from Robertson's cross. Bolton, a magnificent save. Archie Gilmore. Hector. Gilmore. Hales. Langan called for it, he's got it. Just about a minute to go. Nish. Hector. Hales, the return ball for Hector, too long. Never was going to be able to turn then. And Lloyd made quite sure. So a corner. We're in the last seconds of of time, on our watches anyway. That might not agree with referee Ken Burns. Langan driving in, another corner. 3-0 the scoreline. Gemmell. I think Gemmell has must have lost about a stone with the amount of graft and running he's done for Derby this afternoon. Daly. Hoiked away by Clark. With back to Berrier. No time for any more. A very solid 3-0 win. 3-0 then to Nottingham Forest. So many of them played so well, it would be unfair to pick out anybody, but you've got to remember that Peter With scored 2 goals. There he is. And John Robertson got the other one. There could have been 2 or 3 more. Totally demoralised Derby with a lot of thinking to do, but for Brian Clough, a very happy day here at the Forest Ground.
Well, he ought to be very pleased indeed, because Nottingham Forest are now top of the Football League. They're the only team in the First Division to have won all 3 opening matches, so Cloughie is going very well indeed. It's a pity that he doesn't come on television these days. I'm sure we'd like to have heard what he had to say about that match, but that's the way he likes to play it these days. Nottingham Forest then, one of the teams promoted last season, top of the table. Wolves, the Second Division champions last season, are also unbeaten, although they dropped a point this weekend. But the other team are having a tough time, that's Chelsea. Now, their 3 matches have been against West Midlands clubs. Last weekend, Chelsea opened their season away to West Bromwich Albion, where they lost. Then in midweek, they beat Birmingham City and London. And this weekend, they were playing Coventry. To see how that match went, we go over to London to join London Weekend Television's commentator Brian Moore. Chelsea have the all-blue strip.
Surely was a push in the back. Well, that surely had to be a push in the back by Ferguson, but Hutchison's on his way. Push back there, Powell turning the net, goal given. Barry Powell has put Coventry ahead, but there's got to be a question mark about that push in the back by Mick Ferguson that gave Coventry possession just outside the box. From that, Tommy Hutchison went on, crossed it back from the byline, and Barry Powell has put Coventry into the lead with 25 minutes gone. Chelsea 0, Coventry City 1. Yorth. Now Lewington on for Langley. No foul there. Yes. Bolton went to sleep there for a moment, finished and got in. And here go Coventry with Powell. Braden. And a Coventry throw. Well, Coventry manager Gordon Milne on the right of the picture there. Last 5 minutes of the first half, Coventry leading a goal to 0. Coop with the free kick. Ferguson again winning it in the air. Oh, a great chop and a turn there by Wallace and number 2. A mistake really by Phillips. But again, the unselfish Ferguson getting up well, nodding it down. And And what a tremendous shot on the turn there by young Ian Wallace. Got a feeling that John Phillips will be annoyed for not quite grabbing that one. Back of the net. Chelsea 0, Coventry 2. Hutchison. Oh, pulled back nicely, but Harris was there. Britton. Harris again. Where are Chelsea going to find their inspiration? Oh, not like that. Well, I suppose it's Ray Wilkins more than anybody that you would look to now, and I don't know whether he just had a trot across to the bench there. He came running from that direction. Whether he's got a word from Ken Shellito or not, I don't know. Perhaps to change one or two things around. Certainly in the 21 minutes that remain, Ken Shellito and Chelsea have got to find something. Well, here's Langley. Perhaps he'll find something. Gary Stanley. Coventry have got a lot back. Oh, and he hit the post! Well, that was a terrible break for Chelsea, just when they wanted something going their way. A good move, sweeping across to the left-hand side. Gary Stanley, a man with a powerful shot, hitting it hard and low, beating the keeper, but not the post. Chelsea free kick. Britton and Hutchison. Wilkins. And Lewington, he might fall for him. Blythe is right out. Langley, an open goal, and he scored. Well, the ball planted through there suddenly had Coventry in trouble. Lewington, it seemed, might have a chance, and they didn't quite materialise for him, but the ball then found with Blythe stranded. It fell to Langley, and although there were a couple of Coventry defenders there, they couldn't stop it going into the net. Chelsea 1, Coventry 2. Tommy Langley. Coventry, who for so long appeared in very little danger, might be made to waver a little bit. Here's Powell, and here's Yorath. The long cross to the far side towards Ferguson. Oh, and he's lost it. And Graydon has hammered it into the side netting with the whistle have gone. A push on the keeper. There's a push on the keeper. Sparrow for Chelsea. Throw. Now Stanley. Free kick to Chelsea. Coventry under pressure now. It would be wrong to say they are facing a crisis because they've defended so well for so long. But now they are facing also a Chelsea side that can see a ray of hope. Lewington and Wilkins between them contrive something here. Wilkins playing it off there for Stanley. Hit low and straight at the keeper. Well, that's a free kick situation that Chelsea have employed before, and they've employed it successfully before. The touch that goes to Wilkins, and then the touch on for Stanley. At that time, straight at Jim Blythe.
Chelsea.
Again, Holton getting above Finiston, and this time Langley offside. Through waves, shouts of protest from the crowd behind the linesman on the far side. But, it certainly looked offside. Harris. Wicks played it short this time for Locke. And Coventry get a throw. Hutchison. Braden. Wallace. Braden again. Manager Gordon Milne saying before the game that his side had played well at Old Trafford when they lost to Manchester United. Well, they've got to play well from now on in, but they might. Oh, that one was whacked over the top there by Tom Hutchison after some really brilliant running there by Ian Wallace.
So Chelsea just getting one goal in the second half, and really Coventry were well in control there, running out 2-1 winners. Chelsea, rather like Derby County here at Nottingham, do seem to have problems in these early stages of this new season. Well, that's it. We've had two pretty fair matches there from the First Division, haven't we? Nottingham Forest beating Derby and Coventry winning away at Chelsea. Next Sunday we'll be back with two more matches. Hope you'll be able to join us then. Till then, a very good afternoon.